Dean, I guess the first question, what was your initial reaction to tonight's game?
Not good enough. I thought we started bright, first 15 minutes, we switched to play, we was getting out, creating 2v1s down the flanks. Final ball, a lot of it frustrating, not good enough, and then too many silly decisions, if I'm honest. Passing up the opportunity for a better pass, better opportunity to create a cross, and people taking shots from too far out.
In terms of going behind, was it fair to say it was a goal against the run of play in terms of the possession that we did have in that first half?
Yeah, you could say that, but it's something we spoke about with them, about the players. The frustrating thing is the goals come from our throwing. Simple throwing, we created 2v1, ball forward ain't good enough, and then the turnover, I think there's opportunities, and there's a lot been said about tactical fouls. There's opportunity in the middle of the pitch, we have to bring him down. Somebody has to bring him down. We don't do that. Then we recover, credit to the lads, get back in, goal side, but we get too many players goal side, there's not enough communication, there's too many that's got in behind into our 18-yard box. At a point we've got about 5 players in the 18-yard box, and the lads are left about 24 yards out, and when they do get out there for block, there's 1 or 2 turn the back, which is something that needs addressing.
For the majority of the game, you were in possession, you were in their final third. Is it a case of this has summed up perhaps the problems that you've got here, is the fact that you're just not finding the ball in the back of their net?
Yeah, probably been the case this season. We had a couple of steps forward over the last few games. That's a couple of steps back. It needs sorting. It will be sorted. As I said, a lot of possession don't win football matches. As I said, the decision making wasn't good enough. Be it the cross, the shot, etc. If you're shooting from distance, you have to hit the target. There's too many balls ending up in the stand. As I said, it'll get sorted, and the players make sure it's sorted for the next game.
I say not finding the ball in the back of their net, not necessarily literally today. Bobby Grant penalised with the ball in the back of theirs. Was there any complaint to the goal being chalked off?
Honestly, I don't know from the angle. I've not seen it again. There's an header come across. I was told he was offside. So I don't know. I've not seen it again.
In terms of the players you brought on as well, a few of them who haven't really featured under you so far as manager in a league game as well. Is it a case of you're now looking at that right combination again, and you've still got a few players that you
yeah, look, I said the last few games we've kind of settled down, and we've found a tiny bit of form. Players after opportunities, and changes need to be made. They need freshening up, and it gives players opportunity now. And said whatever team got out at the weekend down at Ebbsfleet, have to make sure to give the best to the football club and get 3 points. It's something that we need to do. We've not won away in a long time. We have to go and win a game at the weekend.
Yeah, in terms of that Ebbsfleet game and the position you're currently in, we're all but 1 game away from the midway point of the season. 2 points adrift of safety as well. It's still, in terms of the position that you're in, you've still got that aim of getting out of that relegation place and just keeping away from it.
Yeah, of course. Look, we're in a relegation battle before the game. It's not good enough. We saw today was an opportunity for us to get out of it, and we've not taken it. We'll have to go to Ebbsfleet. We have to go and look after ourselves and manage our own house to say. Make sure we get points on the board.
Is it a 6 pointer on Saturday?
No, well, look, it depends how you sell it. For us, we have to go and get 3 points. We have to go and win a football match. And as I said, something that's not happened in a long time away from home. We have to go there at the weekend and make sure we get maximum points.
Cheers, Dean.
Okay. Any other questions? Just on that game.